Some mistakes don't make noise when they break you. They don't come with alarms or flashing red lights. They come softly, like a bad habit, a quiet compromise, a small lie you tell yourself at 2 a.m. It's fine. It's just for now. You don't wake up ruined. You wake up one day realizing you've traded who you could have been for who it was easy to be. And by then, you're knee-deep in regret you can't rewind. Good people don't fail because they're bad. They fail because they keep letting silent mistakes dig roots. Mistakes that look harmless when you're young, until you're 35, 40, 50, and you're wondering how you became a ghost inside your own story. Let's talk about the silent killers, not the loud crashes, the slow leaks, the stuff that will drain your soul if you don't slam the door shut now. 1. Settling for easy love. You know it's wrong, but you stay. You know they don't see you, but you pretend they do. Because being alone scares you more than being unseen. You waste years pouring your loyalty into someone who only loves your convenience, not your core. Easy love is cheap. But the cost? Your fire, your self-worth, your future love story. And by the time you wake up, you're used up for someone who was never going to grow with you. 2. Trading dreams for stability. A good paycheck can be poison if it feeds your fear of failing at what you really want. Some of you clock in every day to a life that feeds your bills but starves your soul. And you call it being responsible. Be responsible, yes. Pay your dues, but don't bury your gift under a job description you hate, because one day the paycheck will come and your purpose won't. 3. Making excuses for toxic family blood doesn't excuse poison. Your parents, your siblings, some of them taught you smallness because they were too scared to be big themselves. Some of them trained you to doubt yourself because your courage showed them what they lacked. Stop keeping seats at your table for people who bring flies to your feast. Love them. Pray for them. But save the best of you for those who build, not break. 4. Staying addicted to approval. Good people ruin themselves by begging for permission to exist fully. They want to be liked, so they shrink their truth. They want to be loved, so they swallow their voice. They want to belong, so they carry dead friendships, one-sided relationships, and soul-draining groups, just to feel chosen. Here's the truth. Approval is rented. Respect is owned. Stop paying rent for rooms you don't even want to live in. 5. Believing time is on your side. When you're 22, you think you have forever. So you waste hours on people who drain you. You waste months waiting for someone to change. You waste years saying, "I'll start when I'm ready." Time is not your friend, it's your creditor. And every minute you waste, you're taking a loan you can't pay back. 6. Choosing comfort over confrontation. Some people live and die in quiet misery because they fear uncomfortable conversations. You'd rather hurt alone than say, "This is not okay." You'd rather swallow your anger than break fake peace. Silence will cost you more than honesty ever will. Speak up, even if your voice shakes. 7. Betraying yourself for temporary company. You dress up as someone else just to be invited in. You say yes when you mean hell no. You show up for people who wouldn't crawl for you when you're bleeding. And every time you do that, you lose a piece of your truth. You become a shapeshifter, liked by everyone but loved by no one, not even yourself. 8. Worshipping perfection. You wait until it's perfect. You wait until you're ready. You wait until you have the money, the degree, the sign from heaven. So your dreams rot in drafts, and your plans gather dust while you hide behind someday. Perfection is the graveyard of progress. Better messy and alive than flawless and unborn. 9. Refusing to heal. Good people think time will heal what they refuse to face. But time is not a healer, it's a revealer. What you bury alive will dig itself up when you least expect it. Deal with your wounds now, or they'll bleed on people who didn't cut you. 10. Forgetting you are not infinite. One day your heartbeat will stop. One day your story will close. One day the people who say, "Take it easy, you have time," won't be there to answer for the years you wasted believing them. You are here now, alive now, capable now. Stop letting silent mistakes write your legacy. Stop calling your chains normal. Stop hoping life will pause for you to get it together. Protect your fire. Guard your soul. Be ruthless about your purpose. You are not here to die quietly in regret. You are here to live loudly in truth. And if you're reading this right now, hear me clearly. You still have time if you stop wasting it. The good in you is still alive. But it needs you to be braver than your comfort, louder than your fears, and wiser than your excuses. Go clean your life. Shut the door on silent mistakes. And when they ask how you turned your story around, tell them, "I stopped killing myself quietly." Let's be clear. Some mistakes don't come with explosions. They come with slow leaks. You won't even feel them draining you until you wake up one morning, look in the mirror, and wonder, who did I become? Good people don't get ruined overnight. They get ruined softly, by tiny decisions they defend as harmless, by small betrayals of their own standards, by tolerating what they should have walked away from years ago. You know what kills more good people than failure? Comfort. Comfort convinces you to shrink your hunger. Comfort whispers, "You've done enough." When there's more to build, comfort is a warm bed that smothers your calling. Ask yourself, what has comfort cost you so far? How many times have you chosen familiar pain over uncomfortable growth? How many second chances have you given people and things that keep proving they don't deserve your loyalty? Here's another silent killer: putting your worth in other people's hands. Good people bend backwards for everyone and snap their own backbone doing it. You serve, you give, you bleed, and somehow still feel empty because deep down you've built your value on how useful you are to others. You know what happens when you pour from an empty cup for too long? You start to resent the people you claim to love. You start to hate the dream you once wanted. And when resentment sets in, regret is right behind. This is what nobody tells you. Sometimes love will break you if you don't set boundaries. Not every sacrifice is noble. Some are self-betrayal dressed in loyalty's clothes. Good people get ruined by refusing to get angry at what's hurting them. You swallow it. You justify it. You say, "It's not that bad." Until it is. Until the weight you carry becomes the reason you sink. How do you stop this? Call it what it is. Name the leak. Stop pretending the poison is wine. And let's add another silent killer. Living like you'll get a second life. Your time is not refundable. Your potential does not roll over. This isn't a rehearsal. How many people do you know who waste today because they think tomorrow is guaranteed? The sad part? They wake up one day, old in years but young in regrets. The fix? Steal back your time. Be selfish about your hours the same way others are selfish about their needs. Learn to say no without an apology attached. And this one stings. Being loyal to your old self. Some of you are still defending the dreams you outgrew. You're still clinging to an identity that expired when you learned better. but you're too scared to reinvent. Listen. If the old you could carry you here, but not there, bury them. Don't drag your younger self's excuses into your grown self's future. Because here's the final truth. No one comes to save you from the quiet mistakes. They won't throw you a parade for choosing yourself. They won't clap when you cut ties with comfort. They won't cheer when you break your own patterns. They'll talk. They'll judge. They'll call you selfish, cold, fake. So what? Better to be called cold than to burn in silent regret for warmth you never got back. One day, you'll thank yourself for the uncomfortable choices. You'll thank yourself for the nights you cried alone rather than sleep next to betrayal. You'll thank yourself for every door you slammed that led to the door you deserved. So, stop confusing good with available. Stop calling sacrifice what is really surrender. Stop letting your silence write a tragedy you'll have to read at your own funeral. Good people don't have to finish last, but they will if they keep feeding the silent mistakes that eat them alive. Choose your regrets carefully, because you will have them. But it's better to regret cutting people off too soon than staying too long. Better to regret risking it all for your dream than rotting safely in your comfort zone. Better to regret speaking your truth than choking on your silence. So look in the mirror today. Ask, what secret mistake is quietly killing me? Then do the bravest thing a good person can do. Cut it off before it kills the rest of you.